She leans in, her body draws near. Her arms wrap around you softly, naturally, like a moment she's done 1,000 times. And in that fleeting second, most men assume it's nothing, just a hug, just another polite gesture, a greeting, a goodbye, a moment that will pass. But what if I told you that how you respond to that one simple hug can completely change how she sees you? That this ordinary moment carries within it a quiet psychological storm, and that most men fail it without ever realizing, because a hug to a man may be warmth, but to a woman, a hug is a message, a question sometimes, even a silent invitation to emotional intimacy. She doesn't know how to express in words when she hugs you. She's not just feeling your arms, she's sensing your confidence. She's measuring your presence. She's evaluating your calm. She's subconsciously asking herself, do I feel safe in his arms, or do I feel nothing? Is he grounded or grasping? Is he aware of what this moment means? Or will he ruin it like every other guy the average man hugs back too quickly? He chuckles, nervously. He pats her back like she's a buddy. He talks immediately after to fill the silence. He fumbles the power of the moment, and when that happens, she forgets but the rare man, the high-value, grounded, emotionally calibrated man, responds to that hug like it's not just touch, but language. And when he gets it right, she remembers him not just as a man she hugged, but as a man who made her body feel safe, as a man whose arms didn't grab her, but held her, as a man whose stillness told her, you don't have to be anything right now, just be. She won't know why. She won't say it out loud, but she replay it. She crave it again. She tell herself, it was just a hug. But deep down, her nervous system won't let her forget it because you weren't like the rest. You were present. You were stoic. You made her feel like she could finally stop performing, and that is what makes a woman think about you long after you've gone. So, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to respond to her hug like a high-value man, with calm, with mastery, with presence, so that the next time a woman leans in, she doesn't just hug you and walk away. She walks away wondering what just happened and why she can't stop thinking about you. Welcome to Black Wisdom, where we don't chase women, we attract them through presence, power, and emotional precision. Today we're diving into something that seems small, but is anything but a hug. Not a kiss, not a date, not an hour-long conversation, just a hug. And yet that moment, barely 5 seconds long, has the potential to plant a memory so strong in a woman's mind that it lingers in her body for hours, days, even weeks. You see, men are trained to look for big moments, grand gestures, big conversations, physical chemistry, but women are neurologically wired to feel everything in the subtle. The slight shift in your breathing, the quiet strength in your posture, the calm of your hands, the energy that surrounds you like an aura, whether it's erratic, needy, uncertain, or still, grounded, masculine. When a woman hugs you, she's not just engaging in physical contact, she's tuning into your essence. Even if she's not doing it consciously, her body is asking, is he safe? Is he strong without needing to dominate? Does he lead the energy between us or follow mine? Can I melt into him, or do I have to hold myself together? And if your answer is wrong, even silently, you'll never hear from her again. Because she didn't just forget the hug, she forgot you. But if your energy is right, if you entered that moment with stillness instead of stiffness, with curiosity instead of control, with masculine presence instead of performance, then something different happens. The hug goes from casual to chemical, from simple to spiritual, from forgettable to unforgettable. She walks away, not overwhelmed by what you said, but quietly, powerfully stirred by how you made her feel. She doesn't understand it logically, but she can't stop thinking about it emotionally. The weight of your arms, the calm in your chest, the moment you held her and didn't rush it, the way you let go first with confidence, not distance, the way your silence spoke more than words ever could. And the best part, she thinks it was her idea. She thinks you didn't even notice what you were doing, but you did, because you're not average. You understand that attraction isn't built in grand performances. It's born in quiet mastery. You understand that a hug isn't just contact, it's a canvas for your masculine presence. And most of all, you understand that a woman doesn't want to be impressed. She wants to be felt. So, if you're tired of being the guy she forgets, if you're done letting the moment pass without impact, and if you're ready to turn the smallest gesture into the most powerful memory, then stay with me, because I'm about to teach you exactly how to respond to a hug in a way that makes her feel something real without ever saying a word. Don't just react. Receive the hug with sovereign stillness. She leans in, her arms open, her presence moves toward yours. And this is where most men fail the test before it even begins. They react too fast, eager, nervous. They lunge into the hug as if they were waiting for permission to feel wanted. But a high-value man, a stoic man, doesn't move instantly. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't jump in. Instead, he pauses just for a second. Not to reject her, but to let her energy reach him instead of him reaching for it. This subtle pause speaks louder than anything else. I don't chase connection, I allow it. I am whole already. I don't need this hug, but I'll receive it fully. This pause becomes the first crack in her emotional armor. Because she's so used to men proving themselves through touch. But when you show restraint, you show mastery. And in that moment, without even knowing why, she feels different. Drawn in, held not by your arms yet, but by your calm, to anchor the hug. Don't just mirror it. When you finally return the hug, don't just mimic her energy, lead it. You are not a mirror, you are the frame. Place your arms around her in a way that feels intentional, protective, and composed. No trembling, no overskipping. Just anchored stillness. Make her feel like the moment could end, but you're in no rush to let it go. You're not clinging, you're not desperate, you're simply present. You are calm in closeness. And women feel that contrast immediately. Because 99% of men are anxious inside physical affection. So when you hold her, with masculine ease, it becomes a moment that lives inside her nervous system. Because your arms weren't just arms, they were safe territory. They didn't demand anything. They didn't tremble for approval. They said, I know who I am, and I trust you to feel that without me proving it. Let your breath speak first. It's louder than your words in the middle of that hug. When your bodies are close, she isn't just listening with her ears. She's listening with her skin. And your breath is the volume knob on your masculinity. If you're shallow, quick, stiff in your lungs, she feels tension. She senses anxiety. She registers, he's not relaxed. Therefore, I can't relax. But when your breath drops deep into your belly, when it slows, expands, and calms, her body mirrors automatically, her nervous system entrains to your rhythm. And without a word, you've made her feel something she rarely experiences with men, grounded surrender. She can't name it. She won't say it out loud. But when she hugs you, and her body starts sinking to your energy, you become unforgettable. Release the hug slightly before her, with ease. The hug matters as much as how it starts. If you cling too long, it reeks of neediness. If you drop away too quickly, it screams discomfort. So, what do? You match her and slightly lead. Hold for as long as she's engaged, and then gently begin to release before she does, not with speed, not with tension, but with elegance. You give her something beautiful, and then you walk away from it first. And in doing so, you trigger the oldest form of feminine intrigue. Why didn't he hold on longer? Did he feel that moment like I did? Did he choose to end it? Now, the mystery begins. Let silence be the echo of the connection. Don't ruin it with words. As her body steps back, the air opens up again. This is where average men panic. They speak, they joke, they nervously try to keep the emotional current alive and accidentally unplug it. But you let the silence settle. You don't say anything right away. You let the weight of the hug stay suspended between you, like invisible smoke. And in that silence, she feels the echo. She replays the embrace in her body. She wonders what you're thinking. And that curiosity is everything. Compliments something soulful, not surface level. If you do speak to her depth. Don't compliment her looks. Don't flatter her body. Compliment the experience. Say something like, you carry calmness in your energy. Most people don't. That was the most peaceful moment I've had. Today, you feel real. It's rare. These compliments bypass the mask. They land in the heart because they're reflections of what you noticed. And for a woman who's constantly being looked at, but rarely seen, that kind of comment can shake something awake inside her. Keep eye contact a moment longer, but with stillness. When the physical part ends, keep the emotional thread alive. Not by force, but by gaze. Don't stare. Don't smirk. Just see her. As she steps back, hold her eyes for 2 to 3 seconds longer than most men would. Not with hunger. Not with longing, but with still presence. Your eyes say, I'm not afraid to be here. I don't need to look away. I don't need to escape. Intimacy. This subtle act grounds her again. It makes the moment feel real. Not just routine. Detach completely. Let her chase the echo. This is the most important part, the part that makes or breaks everything. What you do after you let go. You smiled. You made eye contact. Now you move on. Calmly, softly, confidently, without carrying the moment like a trophy. You don't revisit it. You don't ask about it. You don't replay it. You detach from it fully, because the stoic man doesn't need to follow up on intimacy. He trusts that real connection lingers on its own. And that trust, that psychological freedom, drives her wild because it means you weren't trying to get something from her. You were simply present while the moment existed.